So my daughter, she works for this retail company, and on her off day, an employee at the job got mad at another employee and shot him. Thankfully, she wasn't there that day. I'm really thankful for that. Well, my daughter goes to the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga, and today there was an active shooter scare at the school. Now I'm sitting here, you know, over 5 hours away from her, and there was nothing I could do except just pray and hope that nothing happened to her. And, you know, as of right now, nothing did happen to her. But that just really got me to thinking about this country that we live in and the fact that in the United States, people are literally getting gunned down like dogs. You can't go to church. You can't go to school. You can't go to work, the supermarket, a concert, a club. It doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you do. People are literally gunning each other down like dogs every single day in this country. And what happens after all these mass shootings and spree shootings and all this other stuff? We get all of these thoughts and prayers from our politicians. Now, some of those politicians are actually trying to do something with this gun violence crisis that we're in, whereas others have blatantly said, we're not going to do any damn thing. The thing is that we as citizens of the United States of America, we don't have to worry about China or Russia or the Mexican drug cartels or any other outside entity coming in and destroying the country. We are doing an excellent job of doing that ourselves. We're killing each other over, road rage incidents, over getting fired from a job. You looked at me wrong. Somebody stepped on my foot, drugs and just all racism, all types of stuff. It's just absolutely ridiculous that we are gunning each other down like dogs while many of our politicians blatantly tell us to our faces they're not going to do any goddamn thing except utter thoughts and prayers. When will there be enough praying and enough thinking? When will there be enough to the point where these idiots can start acting? And you see, the problem is we're co-signing on this bad behavior because we put people in office who blatantly say they're not going to do anything about gun violence. Now, I'm not against, I'm not for a assault weapons ban or any kind of gun ban like that. I'm not for that. But I am for universal background checks. No firearms should exchange hands in this country without somebody being background checked to make sure that they can legally have it. Another thing, I'm not for domestic abusers having firearms. Why? Because they have already exhibited those behaviors that would lead to gun violence. They've already been violent. I'm talking about those that have been convicted, of assaulting an intimate partner. That's what I'm talking about. And it's just, I know some people, they're not going to agree with that opinion, but the thing is, something has to be done. We have to start somewhere to try to curb some of this gun violence. And when we catch people breaking the laws that are on the books, do not let them out of jail early. Don't early release them. Keep them in there. Make them pay. And if they're in prison cutting up, keep them in there. People are always talk about, oh, well, we don't have the money and we don't have the budget. But every time they need a new football stadium, they come up, whether it's a state, city, or town, they come up with the money for that. Anytime there's some type of new toy the military wants, the federal government comes up with money for that. See, they come up with money for things that they want to do, these politicians. But one of the things that many of them have no stomach for is a real solution to ending some of this gun violence. I'm not saying that this is going to be perfect. It's going to be a utopia and all this other stuff. And no, everybody get along, kumbaya. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that people won't continue to be racist or sexist or any of those other things or bigots or any of it. I'm not saying it. But what I'm saying is it's about high time for us as United States citizens, whether you're Democratic, whether you're Republican, whether you're black, white, Asian, or Hispanic, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, none of this should matter. The only thing that should matter is that we create a safer country for ourselves, our kids, and our grandkids. Because in reality, at the rate we're going, there won't be no country left. There will be nothing left for anybody. Just a desolate, broken down, dusty plot of land between Canada and Mexico, because we're doing a really good job of annihilating each other. We just got to stop the effing killing at some point.